Do you want to take your stream to the next level with this bad boy? It's completely controlled inside of OBS, meaning you can edit all the sources without needing to know how to code or anything. You just need to know how to use OBS. I'm going to walk you through installing it and troubleshooting steps if you have any issues at all. Did I mention it is completely free too? Let's get into it. Put your rockin' for the stone. Heyo duckies, Andi Lippy here. There are a few important things I should mention. This product and the other StreamerBot products only support OBS 28 and above. If you haven't upgraded yet, I'll leave a video up here and in the description on how you can upgrade without any issues. Trust me, it's easy. You will also need to have either SAMMI or StreamerBot, as these are the only tools we are supporting right now. It goes without saying, these should be all up to date too. Jump into our StreamerBot website to download the product, hit download, then it will take you over to our coffee page. We would love it if you considered putting in $1 or so, as it will go a long way in supporting us making these incredible products for you. If you cannot afford $1, you can just put in a big fat 0 in the box, then proceed to download the product for free. The first thing we need to do is install everything that's in folder 1 just here. So we're going to jump into folder 1 and we've got the StreamerBot plugin installer. Just double click to open that. It'll be in your web browser. And this is basically going to make sure you've got all the OBS plugins that we recommend for use with our products, and they're all up to date. So hit download, and then once on this page, you'll be able to choose how much you want to pay for it. You can put 0 if you want, or if you do want to help support us, like I spend a lot of time making stuff. I mean, Silver did a great job of this. Then please just bang $1 in. It's a massive help to us. You'll be surprised how many people just download it for free, but you can totally do that. Don't shoot the messenger, and then you can just get that downloaded and installed. If you do need help on getting it to work, there is a video on there that will show you exactly how it works and how you can get the benefits from it. Once that's done, we can open up OBS. So jumping into OBS just here, I've got a camera scene that I've already got set up, and I've also just got a normal scene just here. In the top left, we can go to Tools, go to Stream Up, and we're going to search for the file that we have on Polaroid picture. So jumping in there, I'm going to go to folder 2, which is OBS install, and we're going to use the .streamup file. Just double click that and it'll create a brand new scene inside of OBS. It won't look like much, there won't be a lot going on at all just here, which is a little bit boring. It doesn't look great. But what we need to do is tick this little check box to open up the group, double click the camera at the bottom, and we're going to select your camera source, which could be a scene, it could be whatever. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a camera, it could be anything. So I'm going to choose the camera scene just here, and it will just load up as a blank box right now. That is completely fine, that's normal. Now, if we right click on camera and press filters, you'll see a little button that says MV fading. So we're just going to press that, and that is going to fade in this camera effect just here. So you'll be able to see that it is working. Next up, if you hold down your spacebar and zoom with your scroll wheel in the middle when this hand's up, we can move around the canvas. We're going to go down and select the group and unlock it. And we're just going to drag it into the middle of the screen, and we're just going to make sure that it lines up perfectly. If it doesn't line up perfectly, you can click the lock sign for the camera at the bottom, and then you'll see this will unlock this for me. So if I select it, you can see I've already got some crop marks there. So I'll hold down the Alt key and I can move and resize it as I wish. So you can see I'm resizing it like now. Just make sure that it doesn't go outside of this white box and it stays in the middle like so. Once you're happy with it, lock both of these back up like so. And when you right click on the scene and go to filters, you can press reset, LR reset, or you can do RL reset, it doesn't really matter, and that is just going to put it off screen back to where it was in position over there. And then we need to add this to a different scene. So there's a few ways that we can do that. If we go to the scene that we want it on, so I'm going to say this scene. In fact, no, I'll put it on this scene. So it's like my just chatting scene. I can right click or press the plus sign on sources, and we can add it as a scene like so. Select the Stream Up Effects Polaroid picture, press OK. And then once it's added, you'll see it's got this, you can move it around the screen. I'd recommend just leaving it perfect, so it's the same size as the canvas, it'll work the best way. And then now if we animated it on screen, we'd be able to see it there. You can practice it by pressing the filters button on that scene, and then you can actually press one of these like start position or something like that. Takes a little while to do it because there's different delays built into it, but you'll see it will come on screen like this. It might not freeze it right now because we've not told it to. We're just making sure that it's on screen, and that is it. There is other ways that you can add it as well. So if I deleted that, I can press the plus sign down here, and we can either use a source mirror or a source clone depending on which plugin that you're using. So we can select one of those, press OK, and then all you need to do, similar to how we added the scene, was choose whichever source we want to copy just here. So if I choose the Polaroid picture scene, press OK, and there we go. I've added that in the exact same way. Now we're ready to get it installed into one of our pieces of software. So installing Polaroid picture into SAMMI, super easy. Make sure SAMMI is all up to date. Then we're going to press bridge on the left and go to install an extension. We're going to navigate to the Polaroid picture folder, which is in here, and I'm going to choose folder 3 bot install and choose SAMMI, and we're going to load the .sef file like so, and it's just going to say no preview. I'm going to open it. It might say there's missing images. Don't worry, it's all fine. And then we can actually start getting it to work. So on main button, we're going to right click and go to edit triggers, and we're going to choose a channel point for it. So you can create a channel point on Twitch, or you can create it inside of SAMMI. It's completely up to you, and then we're going to connect it. As you can see, I've already got one already made called take a photo. Make sure user import required is ticked, and just leave it as a star for now. Press save. There are a couple of other settings that we can do as well whilst we're here. If we right click on settings and go to edit init variables, we can choose photo position. If I change this to 1, it'll always just animate the photo to be left of the screen. If I change it to 2, it'll animate it so it's always right of the screen, or 3 will animate it randomly, so it'll choose left or right. So I'm going to leave it on 3, press save again, and now when I jump back into OBS, I can actually use the channel points for take a photo, and I'll put something like this is a photo. So it's completely up to your audience what they put, and it'll give us a nice little countdown. So you got time to pose for the picture, and then it'll come on screen like so. It looks pretty sleek, right? Looks pretty good. And that is it. You can use that, use it on bits, channel points, completely up to you. Installing Polaroid picture into StreamerBot, super easy as well. We're just going to open our file manager and go to the Polaroid picture folder, and we're going to go choose folder 3 bot install and go to streamer.bot. And we're going to move it to one side and go back to StreamerBot and press import at the top. We need to put the string into this top box here, so this .sb file, just drag and drop it into there. If it's not working, you can just double click into the .sb file, open it in Notepad, Control A to select it all, Control C to copy it, and then you can paste it into this import string that does the exact same thing. Once that's done, it'll say there's 2 actions being added and a queue, then press import. Jump into your actions menu, you'll see you've got an update checker to see if I've done any updates, and you've got the take a photo effect. So we're going to connect it to a channel point. We're going to go across to platforms, channel point rewards under Twitch, and then I've got a take a photo channel point just here. I'm going to double click that, and you can set it up however you want. Just make sure you use a user input required, so they can put text in it and basically caption your photo. Under other settings, press action and connect it to Polaroid picture, take photo, and press OK. Once that's done, we can jump back into OBS and go to our channel points. You'll see the take a photo, which is right at the top there. I can do test photo 2. Here we go. And it'll do a countdown, give you plenty of time to pose for it, and then it'll animate it on screen like so. There are a few settings that you can do as well. So if you go back into StreamerBot, go to actions and go to take photo, you'll be able to see there's a settings menu just here. If you change this argument to 1, it'll make sure the photo always animates to the left of the screen. If you change it to 2, it'll turn to right of the screen. And 3, it'll choose randomly, either left or right. So I usually leave it on 3. If you're using OBS Code, you can also add it into there as well. I'll be doing a different video about OBS Code later on down the line. If you are running into any issues at all, don't worry. we have a Discord server. You can find the link in the file you downloaded or on the StreamerBot website. Just join and search for the product in the different channels. Each product has its own forum. This means you can search through the posts to see if someone else has had your issue, and if not, create a new post. Please be as accurate as possible and provide screenshots so we can actually help. If you like this product, then tell YouTube and press that like button. Also subscribe, as there are tons more products on the way. Speaking of, check out this playlist full of StreamerBot products. See you over there. Put your rug over the stone.